to another live stream reaction video with your favorite dark skinned friend with a beard. Sorry about that. Unity. I have been in so much pain the last couple of days, which is why you have not seen me get on here and do any streaming. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nothing like mouth pain, boy, to have you feeling like a little biatch, curled up in a ball, crying like a little baby. And that's how I be feeling like I've been told the hell up. Anyways, we gonna try to get through this one. I'm gonna try to do some minimal talking. I just have to get through this freaking intro. Anyways, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. Apparently they are planning on fighting each other, and Netflix has got the behind the scenes footage on their training. So that's what we're gonna tune into. Hopefully you enjoy the video. It's gonna be brought to us by, who is it brought to us by? Boxing Headquarters. Go ahead and subscribe to them real quick and like the video. Yeah, and it's saying basically Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather, all access. Episode 1, full episode. So that's what we're gonna get into. Make sure y'all press that like button, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and please hit that hype star so they'll put us in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that part. More than anything, please subscribe though. We are almost to our 500 mark. I think we're at 491. I need 9 more people in order to get to the first 500 on YouTube. And we got 19 on Twitch. I need 1 more so we can get to our first 20 on Twitch. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all tapping in. Once again, I told y'all, the only reason why I haven't been on here is because I've been in so much pain. Like, it hurts to even talk right now. So, go ahead and get these dang streams set up real quick. Appreciate y'all tapping in, though. Hold on real quick. Won't. Just make a brother want to cry. Okay. Our YouTube stream is on point. And then let me just open up this Twitch stream. Make sure y'all on there. And we are good on Twitch. All right, let's get it. Videos. Put your W's in the chat, man. Make sure y'all press that like button and subscribe. Subscribe and follow. Twitch and YouTube. Subscribe and follow. Let's get it.
Today was the day he's supposed to rest, and then he called all of us to come here because he decided to train. My opinion was the best decision. This is the way Mike handle the things. He's supposed to rest, but he changed the idea, and we're here to pushing in as much as we can. Excited after the week, and here we are, ready to go, ready to go. Yes.
Something feels different about the idea of Mike Tyson stepping into a camp for a Floyd Mayweather fight. And it's not nostalgia, it's intensity.
Listen, man, I love me some Mike. I love me some Floyd Mayweather. But Mike, after that damn Jake Paul fiasco, I don't know how I feel about him and Floyd Mayweather really putting it in. First off, he still is a heavyweight. And what is Floyd, a welterweight? So it's going to be a crazy, they're going to have to catch some kind of crazy catch weight in order for this fight to even go off. But I feel like Floyd is still way too sharp to get caught by a aging Mike Tyson, even though he's still powerful as hell. We ain't not going to deny that. But I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all put in the chat. You think Mike Tyson got a good chance to take out Floyd, or you think Floyd can put him down? Because if it got to do with an endurance thing, Floyd can go all day. You feel me? It's about can he put Mike Tyson down? Period. All right, let's get it.
All right, coach. Mike,
Shout out to the
deveria
chat.
ter sacos. Put that saco. That's it. That's it. 12 rounds. 12 rounds.
This time it's not exhibition vibes, not friendly sparring headlines, not scripted entertainment energy. It's real action atmosphere.
The idea today was to do 5-6 rounds. Why you gonna do 5-6 if you knock him before? If was the fight was over. The fight was over. Then more you do is just extras. Mike go home today, happy, confident, and knock him out. He did my thing. Now I'm gonna do conditioning. Can you imagine one more round? You're gonna feel tired, exhausted. No, we did 4, and now we go to do something extra now.
Come and give me Mike. Come on. There we go. That's it right there. Perfect. That's one. Nice. Come and give me Mike. Let's go. There we go. That's round yet. That's round yet.
Come and get me,
Come on,
Mike.
Mike. There we go. Using those legs now. Good. Stay up. Stay low. Stay ready. There we go. There we go. Come on, Mike. Yes, sir. Get that ring off. Good. Low, stay ready, Mike. Stay low, stay ready. Hey, come on, Mike. There we go. Yes.
You've got Tyson working under Rafael Cordero, and that alone changes the entire picture because Cordero doesn't train for show. He trains for controlled destruction.
Mike is excited. He wants to be there. He wants to one more time entertain people.
Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. I just realized that my picture is bigger than the actual screen. Y'all don't want to see my big old head the whole time. Shoot. Y'all tell me next time. You feel me? That's not it.
He's a fighter, but he likes to entertain people. And this is what he fights for. He fights for all those people that he can see in the street. The people come to him and say, "You are the people's champ." So this is really motivating him to be in the gym from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7.
expect the biggest fight of the history. Why? Because we talk about Mike Tyson. We talk about Netflix, live on Netflix, something that never had before. And things like that you just can do with me like Tyson.
The mitt work looks violent, the combinations look compact and explosive, and that signature forward pressure is being sharpened instead of softened.
Mike
You can
still
see the
look like he
focus in
hit like a
Tyson's
brick.
movements. Less showmanship,
brick house,
more
bro.
purpose, like every punch is being calibrated to close distance on a defensive genius.
God, my mouth.
Round 1. Boom. Heel. Cut the ring. Exactly. Cut the ring. Exactly. Beautiful. Yes, just like that, Mike Tyson. Excellent.
Just like that, Mike Tyson.
You break him. Unpredictable. Exactly, Mike. Beautiful. Roll, Mike. Excellent. Complete game. Beautiful game. Complete. There's nothing to say. You're complete. Exactly, just enough. Beautiful roll, Mike. Excellent roll. Excellent defense, champ. This is the perfect head position. This we talk about it. 40 seconds. You are winning the fight, so there's no reason for you rush. You are winning the fight. All good for us. Clean shot, Mike. Excellent. Nice left hook. Up.
Ooh. Mike sat him down.
The job is over. We're done.
And on the other side, Floyd Mayweather isn't treating this like a spectacle
He
either.
said, we're done.
By the looks of his training clips, the man still moves like time politely asked him for permission before trying to slow him down. The reflexes, sharp, the footwork, effortless, the speed, still snapping like his prime years. He's drilling defense, timing, and ring control with that same surgical rhythm that made him untouchable for decades. What makes this dynamic fascinating is the contrast. Tyson sharpening raw aggression and finishing instinct, while Floyd is polishing precision, IQ, and survival mastery.
All right, man. Make sure y'all press the like button, man.
Can I tell you something real quick?
This is going to be crazy. If this is for real, and this is actually about to go down, this might actually be a great fight. I just don't know how long Mike Tyson will be able to sit there and keep up with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd older, but I mean, well, Mike Tyson older than Floyd, I believe. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, it's two totally different weight classes, two totally different types of training and cardio. We're going to see.
Slide and drop. Punch it, here we go. Drop. Walk it. Pitch it. Six. Punch it. Pitch it. Watch it. I step back like I have my distance. That's why I step back. See, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance. You gotta know your distance.
One preparing to unleash pressure and power under elite guidance, the other refining a style built on discipline and near-flawless execution. If both men truly step in without holding back, this wouldn't feel like a throwback moment. It would feel like two timeless fight identities colliding under modern preparation.
One more thing. It's just crazy because, like, at this point in life, for these two, they shouldn't have to fight another day in their life. They should be rich as hell and not worried about nothing at this point. Mayweather, on the other hand, if y'all watched one of my earlier videos talking about how the feds came and raided his thing, he's only fighting because he probably needs the money to pay off the $500 million in debt that he's supposedly or allegedly under the scrutiny of. You feel me? So I can understand why, you know, maybe Floyd Mayweather may be fighting. But what about Mike? He just made a huge payday fighting Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would he even put himself in the ring anyway? Because he don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, shout out to the chats. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Twitch. All right, let's get back to it.
That intense talk about Tyson unleashing power under Cordero while Floyd sharpens timeless speed suddenly crashes into Daniel Cormier's reaction like a cold bucket of reality because DC isn't speaking as a hype man. He's speaking like a combat athlete who understands danger math. The moment Cormier says we need to slow down, I'm already nodding because that's not negativity. That's perspective cutting through spectacle.
I respect these two men so great a degree that it's hard for me to almost make negative statements about them. But I think that our job as talking heads is to tell you the truth, regardless of how much you admire someone or the applause and adulation you have for them. You got to tell them the truth.
He literally compares this to Jake Paul versus Gervonta level absurdity, and then goes even further. And you can hear the disbelief building when he mentions a 200-pound presence against a historically small genius boxer. That's not just a weight gap, that's physics versus finesse. Then DC brings up Roy Jones saying that's Mike. And that line hits different because it subtly reminds us that even controlled legends carry unpredictable switches. What really stands out is when Cormier questions the motivation, pointing out these guys don't need money. And I'm thinking the same thing. This isn't desperation. This is legacy theater mixed with competitive ego.
Hey, when Mike fought Jake Paul, a lot was made of him being 58 years old. He's in tremendous shape. I mean, I saw him, and even in there, right? he couldn't get going at the rate that he expected. But early, he was fighting like Mike Tyson. Fighting like Mike Tyson. Floyd Mayweather's much younger, but he's so much smaller. So I get why Mike is like, yo, I don't know what this dude wants to do. Because there was a world where no one would ever thought that those guys would end up in the ring together.
When he asks how you sell an exhibition as a real fight, that's the sharpest take in the entire segment because fans want intensity, but exhibitions promise control. And DC saying viewers tune in for skill plus damage, that's uncomfortable truth wrapped in professionalism. Yet here's the collision. Tyson himself hinting it could be legendary, while Cormier doubts the violence level creates this fascinating paradox. One side selling myth, the other questioning realism. Also, the health angle he raises about Floyd risking everything against a naturally heavier puncher isn't drama, it's logic. So now we're stuck in this strange middle ground where greatness meets spectacle economics, danger meets discipline, and hype meets practicality. And honestly, the more calm DC sounds, calling it ridiculous, the louder the seriousness of the matchup actually feels.
And again, they don't need money. I imagine, though, it's going to be a boatload of money. And no one would turn away $20 million or whatever those guys may make. I don't know what they're going to make, but they're going to make an insane amount of money. But they have money. Because one thing I do know we won't see is Mike just starts Floyd Mayweather. Because could you imagine if he just knocks out Floyd? And Floyd's that much smaller? The visual? Hell, it would be the most viewed thing you ever see on TV.
That uneasy realism Cormier brought with the whole slow down energy suddenly flips into full blunt mode the second Wade starts talking. Because now it's not just concern, it's almost disbelief wrapped in sarcasm. When Wade jokes about not having words and then immediately having too many, I'm like, yeah, that perfectly captures how absurd Tyson versus Mayweather feels in 2026 boxing logic. He brings up Mike barely moving in the Jake Paul fight, and I can't even ignore that visual clash in my head, because we're talking about a near 60-year-old heavyweight icon potentially sharing a ring with a naturally smaller defensive genius who built a career on not getting touched. Then Wade calling this stumble and bungle instead of some historic spectacle? Savage, but also low-key reflective of fan anxiety more than disrespect. What really catches my attention is when he shifts from spectacle to finance talk, hinting at lawsuits, debt rumors, and exhibitions stacking up.
His name value carried that fight, and it did a crazy number. I'm sure he'll make a crazy number here, but Floyd Mayweather is the one that seems like he needs the money more right now. Our guy, Andreas Hale, wrote a story that is kind of went somewhat viral. That's crazy, the laugh faces. Although Floyd Mayweather Jr. made hundreds of millions of dollars from his professional boxing career and topped the Forbes list as the highest paid athlete from 2012 to 2014, the boxer is said to have been shortchanged and filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Showtime. The lawsuit filed Tuesday, and obtained by ESPN seeks to recover hundreds of millions of dollars, misappropriated funds, and damages resulting from a long-running and elaborate scheme of financial fraud, breaches in fiduciary duty, and conspiracy orchestrated by Floyd J. Mayweather's former manager and advisor, Al Heyman.
Because now the narrative stops being legacy and starts smelling like business survival. And that's where the tone gets uncomfortable. Not hateful, just heavy. He even says he hopes both get paid while still sounding disappointed, which is such a conflicted fan perspective. Meanwhile, his skepticism about exhibitions delivering real intensity directly echoes Cormier's earlier doubts about authenticity. And I'm seeing the pattern. Hype promises danger. Reality usually delivers controlled nostalgia. The wildest contradiction, though, is Wade admitting he'll still watch while calling it disappointing. That's modern boxing fandom in one sentence. Curiosity fighting logic. Respect for legends colliding with the harsh visual of time catching up. And when he frames it less as a competitive fight and more as a legacy risk spectacle, the excitement doesn't disappear. It just turns cautious, like we're watching history, but through a very complicated emotional lens.
But it is it's not even it's super disappointing that two legends of the sport have to do this still. I said it in the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. I'll say it here. You can't put lipstick on a pig with these two especially. We know what we get from Mike. We know what we get from Floyd. This is going to be absolutely nothing. Like, we're going to sit here and watch nothing. And yeah, I'm going to watch it for sure. I'm going to cover it. If it's just for the sole reason of saying, yeah, this is not what we need, and highlighting what can happen to this new generation of fighters that are getting paid very well. They don't manage their money properly.
That conflicted, almost uneasy tone Wade was carrying about spectacle versus legacy suddenly gets sharpened into something way more grounded the moment Johnny Nelson starts talking. Because now it's not just fan emotion, it's veteran logic stepping into the chaos. When Johnny says this feels personal between Tyson and Floyd, I immediately pause like, wait, that changes the whole exhibition narrative from circus to ego-driven chess match with heavy gloves. He straight up hints that ego might override common sense for Mike. And honestly, that line hits harder than any dramatic promo because it acknowledges the psychological fuel behind legends agreeing to something this bizarre. Then he calmly breaks down the age dynamic. Floyd still moving, still hitting the bag, still active, while Mike, at 59, is relying more on instinct and aura than sustained ring pace. And you can almost visualize the stylistic frustration he's predicting.
Well, if there are rules, nobody's going to stick to them. I don't believe in a million years Floyd Mayweather is going to stick to any script that's been written in regards to this exhibition. And I don't think Mike will either. I don't think, if there's anything scripted, allegedly, they said with Mike and Jake Paul, I don't think whatever's written down, there's going to be anybody sticking to the rules, because this is beyond what we see on TV. This is beyond... this is personal. These two guys work together.
Johnny basically paints the picture without yelling. Younger legs, smaller man, more movement versus older powerhouse who just wants one clean moment. That's cinematic tension, not just mismatch talk. And when he says fans will watch through their eyes, even if they complain, I'm nodding because that's painfully accurate boxing psychology. We critique it, debate it, and still tune in like it's a live argument unfolding in gloves. The real cold truth, though, when Johnny admits money and livelihood, you are part of the equation, suddenly the legacy debate collides with reality, and the narrative shifts from should they fight to why wouldn't they if the pay is massive? That's not glorification, that's realism. Add in his reminder that Father Time doesn't negotiate with style. And now the fight stops sounding like fantasy violence and starts sounding like a clash of pride, business, and nostalgia all tangled together. Not clean, not simple, but undeniably compelling in a strange, uncomfortable way.
He still physically can move about the ring and do what he has to do. I think for Mike Tyson, he's going to be very frustrated. He will want to lay a shot on him to get rid of him. But unfortunately, you slow down, Father Time gets the better of us all. And even though I think when it comes to a fan's favourite, I'm quite sure most of the fans would love to see Mike Tyson put Floyd in his place. And that's probably what will be the attraction as well. But you've got to remember, Mike Tyson's 59 years old. You've got to remember, Floyd Mayweather is still hitting the bag in the gym. He's still moving around, even though he's 48 years old. So you've got to remember that. So you're going to buy into it, no matter what, how disgusting you think this fight is. No matter what complaints you have about it, you're going to buy into it.
So when you zoom out from the Tyson under Cordero intensity, the surgical sharpness of Floyd's training, Cormier's cold, slow-down reality check, Wade's conflicted skepticism, and Johnny Nelson's brutally calm logic, the picture stops looking like a simple exhibition and starts feeling like a psychological event wrapped inside a boxing match. One side is preparing like controlled aggression is still a language Tyson can speak fluently, refining pressure, compact violence, and distance-closing instincts under elite guidance. The other side is moving with that timeless Mayweather discipline. Polishing reflexes, rhythm, and ring IQ like age is just a statistic that politely got ignored. Then analysts step in and the tone shifts again. DC questioning the physics, Wade questioning the purpose, Johnny questioning the ego versus common sense dynamic. And suddenly the narrative becomes layered instead of linear. Is it spectacle? Is it legacy risk? Is it competitive pride disguised as exhibition? Probably all colliding at once. And that's the uncomfortable fascination here. Not clean hype, not pure nostalgia. A strange intersection where myth, business, ego, preparation, and reality are all pulling the storyline in different directions at the same time.
Now, see, the thing that got me confused is because they were talking about that Mayweather was training for Pacquiao. You feel me? Now, that would make more sense for them to have another type of, you know what I'm saying, fight, just because they closer to being in the same weight class, you know, closer to the same age. I think Mayweather's just a little older than Pacquiao. But yeah, I don't know. I'd watch both of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if there's a actual. I saw something where they were actually having freaking
Unfortunately, we only hire from Harvard Law.
type of press
And not only did you not go to Harvard, you didn't even finish high school. What if I told you that I can drop legal briefs faster than anyone you've ever...
Hey, listen, I'm just ready. I'm just ready. You know, I'm going to do my talk, and I'm going to talk my but I'm ready to fight.
It's kind of good to just showcase my talent and give people just a glimpse of, you know, what I was doing when I was at the height of my career.
Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather just had the most insane press conference in boxing history, and you're not going to believe what happened. These two legends went absolutely nuclear on each other. Floyd looked Mike dead in the eyes and screamed, "You could never beat me. I can hurt you." And what Mike said back? "Oh man, this is going to blow your mind."
I don't know. That's a funny question because I can. Who else can do it but me? Let's look at it. Who else is he going to fight to make this happen?
The press conference started normal enough. Both fighters came to promote their April 25th fight in Congo. But within 5 minutes, sources say everything went completely off the rails. The trash talk got so vicious that people in the room couldn't believe what they were hearing.
So these guys, they about to be fighting in April 25th, over in Africa, the Congo. It's supposed to be like freaking Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali when they went to go fight in Africa. Oh man.
Insiders claim this was unlike anything they'd ever witnessed at a boxing press conference. Floyd started running his mouth first. Word on the street is Mayweather told Mike, "You're almost 60 years old. You move like my grandfather, and Jake Paul made you look like a punching bag." Insiders claim Floyd said watching Tyson fight Paul was like watching a retirement home patient trying to box. Sources say Mayweather was relentless right from the start.
And I take my hat off to him. You want to run it back? We can run it back twice, 3 times. It is what it is. I was born to be a fighter. I'm a dying fighter at the end of the day. And I done heard all from every fighter. Every fighter said, I got a good left hand, I got a good right hand, I got a good hook. I'm applying pressure. My thing is this, I've seen it all.
Mike reportedly just smiled at first, but sources say you could see the anger building in Tyson's eyes. Then Iron Mike leaned into the microphone and said something absolutely brutal. People who were there claim Tyson told Floyd, "The only reason you agreed to this fight is because you know I can't move like I used to. You spent your whole career running from real fighters." Floyd apparently lost it when Mike said that. Sources say Mayweather jumped out of his seat and started yelling. Insiders claim Floyd screamed, "I never ran from nobody. I beat everyone they put in front of me." Word on the street is Mayweather's face was turning red with rage. People in attendance say Floyd was genuinely angry, not just playing it up for cameras.
I think we were 2 different fighters because the first thing that I learned from my father was the less you get hit, the longer you're able to last in the sport of boxing.
But Mike wasn't done. Sources say Tyson stood up too, and both fighters started walking toward each other. Security had to rush in and separate them. Insiders claim both men were trying to push through the bodyguards to get at each other. People who witnessed it say this was real hatred, not fake promotion. Word on the street is the security team was legitimately worried things would get physical. Then Floyd said something that shocked everyone. Sources say Mayweather told Mike, "You got knocked out by Buster Douglas. You got destroyed by Lennox Lewis. You quit against Kevin McBride. Your legacy is losing." Insiders claim the entire room gasped when Floyd brought up Mike's most painful defeats. People who were there say bringing up those losses was crossing a major line.
How do you see this fight playing out? Very painfully.
Mike's response was absolutely savage, according to insiders. Word on the street is Tyson looked at Floyd and said, "I lost to real champions in their prime. You beat Pacquiao when he was old. You beat Canelo when he was a baby. You beat Oscar when he moved up 2 weight classes. You're a fraud." Sources say the room went absolutely crazy when Mike said that. People were shouting and cameras were flashing everywhere. Floyd reportedly came back with more fire. Sources say Mayweather told Tyson, "At least I never bit someone's ear off because I was losing. At least I never got beat up by my own wife. At least I never went to prison." Insiders claim Floyd was bringing up everything from Mike's controversial past. Word on the street is Mayweather was trying to destroy Tyson emotionally and mentally.
Well, we don't know. And the least amount of fights, you know, I didn't have to have 70 fights or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And
in the least amount of fights? Yes, she did. Who got the highest gate? Floyd Mayweather. Who made the most money? You did. Who was the most accurate fighter of all time? You were. So it's basically saying that the greatest of all time. Okay.
But Mike didn't back down. Sources say Tyson told Floyd, "You want to talk about personal life? Let's talk about how you're broke, and that's why you're fighting me at 48 years old." This actually connects to
That
real
makes no
news.
sense.
Floyd Mayweather just filed a $340 million lawsuit against Showtime, claiming they didn't pay him properly. Insiders say Mike used this against Floyd brutally.
I'm gonna you up. Come up.
People who were there claim Tyson said, "If you're so rich, Money Mayweather, why are you suing for hundreds of millions? Why are you coming out of retirement? Because you spent it all." And this is also real news. Floyd officially announced he's ending his retirement after the Tyson fight. He signed with CSY Sports to fight professionally again. Sources say Mike was using Floyd's real-life situation to humiliate him.
I've heard it all. When I say heard it all, I mean been around the world, competed against the best. When you talk about the Olympics, I competed against the best. Whether it was the world champion in the Olympics, whether it was the Cubans.
Floyd apparently went absolutely insane after Mike said that. Insiders say Mayweather started screaming about his cars, his houses, his jewelry. Sources claim Floyd was yelling, "I got more money in my closet than you made in your entire career." Word on the street is Mayweather was losing control completely. People say Floyd was genuinely rattled by Mike bringing up his finances.
He's got a number thrown at me not too long ago to do an exhibition. We talk about, my number, it varies. It goes up and down. Whereas for some exhibitions, I make 10 million, and some go all the way up to 70 million.
Then Mike hit him with another bomb. Sources say Tyson told everyone Floyd's been dodging Terrence Crawford for years because he knows Crawford would expose him. He'd rather fight a 59-year-old heavyweight than face a real challenge. People in the room say you could see Floyd's jaw clenching when Mike said that. Insiders claim this comment really got under Mayweather's skin. Mayweather's response was reportedly vicious. Word on the street is Floyd told Mike, "I'll fight whoever I want, whenever I want. And right now, I want to embarrass an old man who doesn't know when to quit. You should be at home playing with your grandkids, not getting brain damage for money." Sources say Floyd was trying to make Mike look desperate and pathetic.
Surround myself with smart individuals. That's what makes me smart. Because I want to surround myself with a smart team. And I made a lot of smart investments. So am I doing it for the money? Absolutely not. I'm doing it because this is what I want to do. And it's not like I'm hurting. And the people is enjoying it. My team is enjoying it.
Mike apparently smiled at that comment. Then sources say Tyson said something that sent chills through everyone. Insiders claim Mike told Floyd, "Brain damage? You think I'm worried about brain damage? I've taken shots from the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. Your little pillow fists couldn't hurt me if you had a baseball bat." Word on the street is the way Mike said it made everyone believe he truly wasn't scared of Floyd at all. The moderator tried to calm things down, but Floyd kept going. Sources say Mayweather told Mike, "You couldn't even beat Jake Paul. A YouTuber with 3 years of training dominated you for 8 rounds. What do you think I'm going to do to you?" Insiders claim Floyd was laughing while he said this. People who were there say Mayweather was trying to humiliate Tyson in front of everyone. That's when Mike revealed something huge. Word on the street is Tyson told everyone he was dying before the Jake Paul fight. Sources claim Mike said he had a stomach ulcer that was bleeding internally, and he lost 25 pounds in the hospital. Insiders say Tyson admitted he should never have taken that fight, but he needed the money. People in the room say you could see genuine pain in Mike's face when he talked about his health issues.
I'm very prepared. I had a small adversity. I got sick, but I'm better. I feel good.
Floyd reportedly showed zero sympathy. Sources say Mayweather told Mike, "I don't care about your excuses. Sick or healthy, you looked terrible. And you're going to look even worse against me because I'm actually a real boxer, not a YouTube star."
When was the last time you smiled without hesitation?
That's what I'm saying,
I meet people every day who cover their mouths when they laugh or shy.
Insiders claim Floyd was completely dismissive of Mike's health problems. Word on the street is
Floyd,
Mayweather said
tactician, man.
excuses don't change results. Mike's comeback was absolutely brutal, according to sources. People claim Tyson said, "Real boxer? You never fought anyone in their prime at their natural weight.
You're the most protected fighter in boxing history. Your whole career was manufactured to keep that zero. Insiders say the entire room erupted when Mike said Floyd's career was manufactured. Sources claim you could see Floyd's anger reaching a boiling point. Floyd went nuclear. Insiders say Mayweather started listing every fighter he beat. Sources claim Floyd was screaming names: Pacquiao, De La Hoya, Canelo, Hatton, Marquez, Mosley, Cotto. People who were there say Mayweather was yelling so loud his voice was cracking. Word on the street is Floyd was completely losing his composure and professional demeanor.
I'm putting on great shows because I'm able to travel the world and still, make great money, but also sell out crowds all around the world.
But Mike just kept laughing. Sources say Tyson told Floyd, "You beat Pacquiao with a hurt shoulder. You beat Canelo when he was 23. You beat Oscar at 154 when he was a natural 147. You beat everyone when it was safe. You're not a fighter, you're a businessman."
But remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
Insiders claim Mike was systematically destroying Floyd's legacy with every sentence. People in attendance say Tyson was making valid points that Floyd couldn't properly counter. Then Floyd said the line that's going viral everywhere. Word on the street is Mayweather got right in Mike's face and screamed, "You could never beat me. I can hurt you." Insiders say the room absolutely erupted. Sources claim people couldn't believe Floyd was threatening to hurt Mike Tyson. People who were there say this was the moment things went from heated to genuinely dangerous. Mike's response was legendary. Sources say Tyson started laughing so hard he could barely breathe. Then Mike stopped laughing and got dead serious. People who were there claim Tyson told Floyd, "You can hurt me? I've been in wars with Holyfield. I've traded punches with Lennox Lewis. You think your little jabs can hurt me? I'll walk through everything you throw and knock your head off your shoulders." Insiders say the confidence in Mike's voice was absolutely terrifying.
Scared? He should be very scareful, yeah.
Scareful.
Floyd reportedly tried to stay confident, but sources say you could see doubt creeping in. Word on the street is Mayweather said, "We'll see on April 25th. We'll see who's laughing when you're face down on the canvas in front of the whole world." Insiders claim Floyd's voice wasn't as strong when he said this. People familiar with body language say Mayweather seemed slightly shaken. Mike apparently leaned in close and said something only Floyd could hear. But sources say people nearby heard Tyson whisper, "I'm going to end you." Insiders claim you could see Floyd's eyes go wide for just a second before he caught himself. Word on the street is that whispered threat rattled Mayweather more than anything else at the press conference. Then the questions turned to the actual fight details. Someone asked about the weight difference. Floyd walks around at 160 pounds. Mike is sitting at 220. That's a 60-pound gap. Sources say Floyd demanded they fight at a catch weight to make it fair. Insiders claim Mayweather proposed meeting at 175 or 180 pounds. Mike rejected it immediately. Word on the street is Tyson told Floyd, "If you're scared, say you're scared. Don't hide behind weight classes. I'm fighting you at whatever weight I show up at. If that's too much for you, pull out now." Sources say Mike was challenging Floyd's manhood. Insiders claim Tyson was daring Mayweather to back out of the fight. Floyd apparently called Mike a coward for that. Sources say Mayweather accused Tyson of trying to bully him with size because Mike knows his skills are gone. Insiders claim Floyd said a real man would make it even. But you need every advantage you can get because deep down...
What y'all think? You think Mike should fight him at a catch weight? Or shit, Floyd should just fight him at whatever weight that he at? I mean, freaking Mike about to be 60 years old, bruh. I don't know. Y'all put it in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Shout out YouTube. Shout out Twitch. Yeah, sorry I ain't talking as much. This is because, bruh, my mouth is killing me, y'all. Oof.
You know I'm better. Word on the street is Floyd was trying to flip the narrative and make Mike look scared.
My career as an amateur as well as a professional, I had a chance to face so many legendary and so many tough opponents. The same. It's going to be what it's going to be, and it is what it is. As far as with boxing, I've been to the highest you can possibly go and fought some of the best fighters, in the history of the sport.
The back and forth was insane. These two genuinely hate each other. Sources say they argued about weight for 20 minutes straight. Neither man would budge an inch. Insiders claim this could actually kill the fight if they can't agree. People close to the negotiations say both camps are far apart on this issue. Then someone asked Floyd about his perfect 50-0 record. Mayweather retired undefeated after beating Conor McGregor in 2017. Sources say Floyd started bragging about how he's never lost a fight and never will. Insiders claim Mayweather said his defensive skills are impossible to solve. Word on the street is Floyd was getting his confidence back. Mike cut him off. Sources claim Tyson said, "Your record doesn't mean anything. You handpicked every opponent. You negotiated every advantage. You controlled every variable. That's not being undefeated. That's being a control freak." Insiders say Mike was dismantling Floyd's legacy piece by piece. People who were there say this really got to Mayweather. Floyd went off.
Soon as I catch this guy, 'cause it's going to be running around, but as soon as I catch this guy, it's going to be totally over.
Sources say Mayweather screamed, "I beat Pacquiao, I beat Canelo, I beat everyone. You lost to nobodies. Buster Douglas, Kevin McBride, you got knocked out by guys I would have beaten in sparring." Word on the street is Floyd was desperately trying to defend his record. Insiders claim Mayweather was getting more emotional with each exchange. Mike's response was savage. Sources claim Tyson told Floyd, "I fought killers in their prime. I fought Holyfield twice when he was the best in the world. I fought Lewis when he was undefeated. You fought everyone when it was safe. There's a difference between being undefeated and being protected." People in attendance say you could hear a pin drop after Mike said that. The insults kept getting more personal. Word on the street is Floyd brought up Mike's prison time from the 1990s. Insiders say Mayweather was trying to humiliate Tyson by bringing up his darkest moments. Sources claim Floyd said things that would make most people walk away from the table, but Mike fired back harder. Sources say Tyson brought up Floyd's own legal issues and controversies. People who were there claim Mike wasn't holding anything back. This was war. Insiders say both fighters were going for the jugular with every comment. Then Floyd said something about Mike's age that crossed a line. Sources claim Mayweather told Tyson, "You're going to have a heart attack in the ring. Your body can't handle this anymore.
Damn.
I'm going to put you in the hospital." Word on the street is the entire room went quiet when Floyd said this. Insiders say people were shocked that Mayweather would wish physical harm on Mike. Mike reportedly got very quiet after that. Sources say everyone thought Tyson was about to explode. But instead, word on the street is Mike calmly said, "I've been in the hospital before. I've been knocked out before. I've been beaten before. But I've never been afraid. Can you say the same?" Insiders claim this response was more powerful than any yelling could have been. Floyd apparently didn't have a good answer for that. Sources say Mayweather just stared at Mike for a few seconds. Insiders claim you could see Floyd trying to think of a comeback, but nothing came out. Word on the street is this was the first time Floyd had no response during the entire press conference. That's when Mike went for the kill. People who were there say Tyson told Floyd, "You've spent your whole life avoiding danger, avoiding risk, avoiding anyone who might actually hurt you. That's why you're fighting a 59-year-old instead of Terrence Crawford. Because deep down, you're scared."
Well, Terrence Crawford...
Sources claim this statement hit Floyd like a sledgehammer. Floyd lost it completely. Word on the street is Mayweather started screaming at the top of his lungs. Sources say Floyd was yelling, "I'm not scared of nobody. I'll fight anyone. I'm the greatest of all time." Insiders claim Mayweather was completely out of control. People in the room say they'd never seen Floyd this unhinged before. The moderator had to end the press conference early. Sources say both fighters were still yelling at each other as security escorted them out. People who witnessed it say this was the most intense press conference in boxing history.
Hey, listen,
All right, well, that's that, man. Something I didn't know was happening. They got Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson getting ready to fight each other in April 25th to be exact, over in the Congo. That's what it said. I thought he was fighting Pacquiao. I've been proven wrong. So, anyways, hopefully that video gave y'all a little bit more intel or insight to what the hell is going on. And hopefully y'all like the video. So make sure y'all press that like button. Thank y'all for commenting. But if you didn't comment, put in the chat, either put Tyson or Mayweather. Let me know who y'all think gonna win that fight, man. I'm gonna put my money on Floyd, because if Tyson don't catch him early, it's just gonna be a dragged out situation. He ain't gonna be able to catch him. He ain't gonna be able to catch Mayweather. You know what I mean? But y'all put it in the chat and let me know what you think. Anyways, I might go find another video. Whew. I'm in so much pain. Anyways, I love y'all, each and every single one of y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. We are at the 490 mark on YouTube. I need 10 more people. 10 more people so we can make our first 500. One more person on Twitch, okay? Other than that, let me see something real quick.
You are now tuned in with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard, Unity!
That part. All right, I'll see y'all on the next stream, man. Hopefully y'all having a good day.